What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Bridezone Landscape YouTube video. I'm Ashton, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my setup. Just walk through my setup and show you what I do for snow. It's not that much of a big setup. It's pretty small, but it's my first year of doing snow, actually, full-time by myself, not working for somebody else, so I only have a few things. Next year I hope to have another truck and a plow, and then Salter probably on the truck, so we'll see what happens next year. But for now, we're just going to do the video on what I have now. So let's get into the video. So first I'm going to start off with the truck. I also wanted to point out that this is all residential driveways that I do, so it's no commercial properties, all residential driveways and walkways. So this is the truck, same truck that was in my lawn and landscape setup, 2004 Dodge Ram 1500 with the 5.7 Hemi. It's not a long bed, short bed. Got a tunnel cover on it. What I usually do is I roll up the tunnel cover and everything goes in here. And I have 3 snowblowers, but I only ever keep one in the truck. And then what I do is I use this load locker, put the snowblower all the way up in the front, and then load lock it in. And then I have my ramps on the left side, my shovels, cooler, and then salt. Which I keep the salt in bags and in a 5-gallon bucket. So that's what I do for that. For the ramps, I just use these aluminum ramps from like Harbor Freight, and they were pretty good. I normally have a strobe light on the roof. I actually have a pretty big one. It's probably like 15 inches, but I normally have that in the middle on the roof, like towards the light there. And when I'm driving around, I usually have it on solid light up mode, and then when I'm at a property, I have it flashing on whatever pattern. Under the seats, I didn't really do anything on my lawn and landscape setup about what I keep under the seats, so I'll do it now. Under the seats, I have a jumper box, because in the cold months, you tend to have your batteries die, so I have jumper box, jumper cables, first aid kit, got some wipes, hand wipes, and then I got a yardstick in here in case if I need to measure how much snow it is, because what I normally do is I charge the average, because I charge to 1 to 4, and then after that every inch I charge another $5, so usually I average what I got for the properties. Up front I have some basic tools in there, chargers. I usually have a headlamp, and then I normally have, when they're calling for snow, I have my gloves and hat in here. Usually I got 2 sets of each. Keep an extra coat in the back. You know, I got flashlights, hand sanitizer, gloves in there. Let's go to the other side. The other side, I keep all of my straps and hitches. So lift this visor up. I got straps, hitches, my freaking snow brushes to clean off the snow. I keep more straps, ratchets, and bungees in that box, and that's about it for in here. In the truck, I also have a light bar that comes in handy because it's real dark out. I can use that on the roads. Got one in the 2 in the grill too. They work nice. Now let's get on to the snow blowers. So I got 3. This one's my main one. This is the one I've been using. Usually when they call for snow, I get this one ready. And then this one is my newer one, so I don't usually use that one as much. But this one is pretty nice. This one has the steering triggers, so it locks the one tire up when you're turning. Has a headlight, which I like. And then I have whatever snowblower I'm using, I usually put this strobe bar on. It has different patterns, and then you have like solid mode and stuff like that. And the main reason I bought it was because for that snowblower I don't have a headlight, so when I'm using that one I put this on. You can see that's solid mode, and it's way brighter in person, especially in the dark. It's actually pretty insane. I got on Amazon, just look up rechargeable wireless magnetic light bar, and it should come up. You gotta scroll a little bit. Then this is my Toro, the Toro snowblower. This one's newer. I bought it off a client. I only used it like 2 or 3 times. If you're wondering, it's the 826 OE Power Max works pretty good. Cub Cadet is a 524 Cub Cadet. And then I got the little one, the 1 stage. These two are 2 stages. This one's the 1 stage. This is just a 3.25 horsepower power light. It's only 16 inches wide, so it's real small. It can be a pain to use on bigger driveways, but I only use it if it's a little bit like you could shovel, but it's like too much to, like too little to use the big snowblower, so I'll use this. I used it once this year on like 2 driveways when we only got under an inch, and I only had to do a few. Here I got my backpack blower. I always use this. If the customer has a car, I blow off the snow for them. I don't want to use a brush or anything because I don't want to put any scratches on their car, so I use the snow blower to blow all the snow off. And then I do use it on walkways and stuff like that and blow off my truck. Comes in handy. I always have that in the truck. I keep it in the cab. Then I normally have 2 shovels. This is my main shovel. I like this because it has the curve in it, so it takes, like, it distributes the weight way better. And it's actually pretty wide, and it scrapes pretty good for being all plastic. And then this one's kind of my backup. Next year I'm probably going to get a bigger snow shovel, something that's more commercial, like, you know, more professional. Then I always have a 5-gallon bucket of salt. I use calcium chloride salt. It's like the pellet stuff, so customers don't complain about rock salt in their concrete, which there is some customers that won't let me use that, but the ones that do, I use that salt. And then usually when they're calling for snow, I pack everything in here with the cover closed besides the snow blower, so everything's ready to go. And then in the morning I do my driveway and then put everything, roll up this cover and put everything in there, and then I'm good to go. For snow, I usually have between 20 and 25 driveways, but this year we only had a handful of storms, and they were probably between 1 and 4 inches. So a lot of those customers I have end up doing it themselves, or neighbors do it. So by the time I get to it, which I get to it pretty reasonable, if it stops snowing by 6, I usually can get to it by 12, and they're usually already done. So like, I think the most I've done this year was like 12 in one day, so that's almost half. So if a big storm comes, I'm gonna probably be doing most of them, so we'll see how that goes. Right now it's February. We do usually get some snow in March, early to mid-March, but that's about it. And then the rest of February this month. But I don't know, I looked at the forecast. It's getting pretty warm. We're starting to get 60-degree weather days in PA here, so we'll see how it plays out. I did make a decent amount of money this year with just doing those few snowstorms with this setup. And then next year we're gonna have all of this and this truck, and we're gonna have another truck with a plow, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes, and then I can get into commercials and that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more. I'll probably be doing more on like reviews of equipment, like 1-year reviews, 2-year, 3-year reviews, and also maybe I'll have like a riding shotgun thing where I take you guys through my day, but that will be in spring with mowing and stuff. So stay tuned for more videos, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.
I don't wanna see you, I don't wanna hear you tonight, I don't wanna fight you, you don't